Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk about what colors are right for you. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video today is because tomorrow MAC is coming out with their In the Groove collection. And many of you are probably interested in the mineralized skin finishes, the MSFs. There's 4 of them: By Candlelight, Petticoat, Stereo Rose, and Comfort. Now, Stereo Rose, the hype is just off the charts about that MSF, and I have only seen it online. I have never seen it in person, and I'm sure it's very beautiful, but are you going to buy the Stereo Rose because that's what everybody is talking about, or are you going to buy the Stereo Rose because it's going to look good on you personally? What I'm trying to say is there's 4 MSFs available tomorrow, and maybe that's not the best shade for you. Okay, here's an example. One of the MSF, that's really hard to say. One of the MSFs that's coming out tomorrow is called By Candlelight. Okay, and this is what it looks like. It came out with the holiday collection this Christmas, so that's why I have it. So thank God that's one less one that I have to buy tomorrow. But this is By Candlelight, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful shade. It's like a pale coral or a light peachy color. Very, very subtle color, but beautiful nevertheless. Okay? Now, this is a color that's going to look best on light skin tones, like myself. You could probably pull it off if you were medium skin tone, but I would definitely not recommend this for a dark skin tone. Now, on the flip side, if you have dark skin, don't miss out on Comfort, okay? Swatch it in the store and you'll see what I mean. I personally would not buy Comfort because it's not going to do anything for me, but if you have dark skin, if you're going to the store tomorrow, make sure that you swatch that because that's going to look best on you. Now, if you have light skin like me, and this does not appeal to you, swatch Petticoat. I'm going to be getting Petticoat tomorrow. It is absolutely stunning on light skin tones. Stereo Rose now, the one that's being hyped like crazy, is going to look best on medium skin tones. Now, part of the reason for the hype is anything that looks best on a medium skin tone can also be pulled off on a light or a dark skin tone, because you can go either way with that. Okay, so back to my original subject. What colors look best on you personally? I have read that the way you determine whether you are cool-toned or warm-toned, now we're getting slightly off topic here, right? I started off talking about light, medium. So that is one of those things that is going to look good on everybody. Now they say that all the time about NARS Orgasm Blush too, because it looks best on medium skin tones, but it looks good on everybody because you can go either way with that. Okay, so back to my original subject. What colors look best on you personally? I have read that the way you determine whether you are cool-toned or warm-toned, now we're getting slightly off topic here, right? I started off talking about light, medium, and dark skin tones. Now I'm going to venture into, do you have cool-toned skin or do you have warm-toned skin? Because whether you have light, medium, or dark skin, you can still be either cool tone or cool tone or warm tone. Here's what I'm talking about. My skin is light, but I'm cool toned. And the way I know that is by what colors look best on me. You have you have either pink or yellow undertones in your skin. And don't go by the vein trick that you may have heard, that they say, oh, to determine whether or not if you're cool-toned or warm-toned, look at the color of your veins. Supposedly, if you have green veins, you're warm-toned, and if you have blue veins, you're cool-toned. No, that is not true, and I'm living proof. My veins are green, but I am cool-toned. I have very strong pink undertones in my skin, and that is the determining factor that makes me cool tone. It's easy for some people to determine this and not so easy for other people, because you can also be like a neutral, which is good in a way because you can wear a lot more colors if you're neutral than somebody who is just strictly cool toned or warm toned can. But let's start off with cool tone, which is what I am, and I will get into the warm tone in a minute. If you're cool tone, you're going to look best with silver jewelry, okay? If you're warm toned, you're going to look better with gold jewelry because you have yellow undertones in your skin. Now watch what happens when I put this cool cat necklace against my skin. It doesn't look as good, does it? The silver looks better against my cool tone skin. So that's one thing that's important to know. Silver jewelry looks better on cool tone. Gold jewelry looks better on warm tones. Another way you can tell what you are is pay attention to when people give you compliments. If a lot of people mention to you on one day, oh wow, you look really good in that color today, then determine what kind of color this is, and then, is it a cool color or is it a warm color? Colors can be just about any tone. They don't necessarily fall into a specific category. Like, you can wear different tones of different colors. For example, this shirt that I'm wearing, okay, it's purple, but it's a cool toned purple. If you want more information about all of this, you can even take it a step further. There's this book called Color Me Beautiful. Some of you may already know about this, where they break you down even further. Not just cool tone, warm tone, but they break you down into a season. I happen to be a summer, and so these are the colors that look best on me. They complement my skin tone, my hair color, my eye color, all that stuff. And there's another good point. If you color your own hair, then you may want to keep all this in mind, because if you have like warm toned skin and then you color your hair a cool tone, it's really going to look awful on you. The reason why I color my hair the color that I do is because it complements my skin tone. This is an ash blonde, so ash blonde would complement a cool tone skin. If I had warm tone skin, I'd be better off with like a golden type blonde. But the same can apply to other hair colors too. The best way I can prove to you that any of this even matters is to show you a very warm color. Watch what happens when I put this color against me. Doesn't that look awful? Yeah, this is a very warm orange, and it just looks hideous on me. Now, if somebody had warm toned skin, that would totally rock this shirt. So, if you're interested in getting a color chart that has all your best colors, and this book also has a small section in the back that that gives you recommendations for makeup and clothes and everything based upon your season. The name of the book is Color Me Beautiful. It's by Carol Jackson, and it's actually an old book. It's been in print for many, many years, and it really is helpful in determining what colors look best on you. You don't have to take it this far if you don't want to and break yourself down into a season. I think really, if you know if you're cool toned or warm toned, that's going to be a big help to you.